How do you get into controls and automation? This is a question I get asked a lot, both in messages and in comments on my videos. And this question normally comes from both apprentices and fully qualified electricians that maybe do domestic and fancy doing some sort of specialisation or something a little bit different. It's a great question to ask, and it's something I'm always happy to try and give an answer to, but I don't have all the answers. And what I mean by that is I don't know of every single way you can get into controls and automation, and I don't know the best way. I just know the way I did it. So to give you a little bit of a story about how I got into controls and automation, I'll tell you my story. So I left school not really knowing what I wanted to do. I didn't really have a clear path of where I wanted to be. I eventually opted to go to college and do electrical there, but that was domestic installation electrical. I did that for 3 years, 2 years. And then once I got finished with that, I realised I wasn't qualified to do anything because I didn't have the experience. I just had the qualification. So then what I did is I got an apprenticeship at a local factory who manufactured industrial battery chargers, and they also did generator controls. So during the course of that apprenticeship, I did mostly generator controls, and that's kind of where I picked it up, working alongside someone else who had done it for over 40 years, teaching me basically everything they knew. That was a 5-year apprenticeship. When that was up, I worked there for a few more years. I then progressed into design, and then shortly after that, I left there and went to where I work now. And over that time, I learned that I really enjoy working with PLCs. I love turning basically what is a brain dead box and making it do a very complicated task or, control a process. So anyway, to cut a very long story short, I think the best way of getting into controls and automation is either doing it through an apprenticeship or working at a local factory which has plenty of automation tasks and work with PLCs and trying to just get some information out of the guys who work with it day by day. Eventually you'll start picking it up and maybe a job will come up. So yeah, that's about how I got into controls and automation. I've been doing it ever since. I'm now 32. I started when I was 18, I believe. And it's through factory work. That's basically it. I think factories are a really good place to start to get into controls and automation. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. Please feel free to like and follow. I'll see you on the next one.